That I think only reason I think Android is better is because they have a pen.
What is this? Instagram. Okay, so his words are going to be a little different. It says, today I'm interviewing. Read it.
I'm interviewing educator Chauncey Lane, who is my tutor. Today I'm interviewing educator Chauncey Lane, who is my dad.
Here. Thank you. See if he joins yet. Not yet. Okay. What? You already live? I think I can delete all these. I don't know. It don't matter. Do you want your questions on screen?
No.
Why not?
Because I already have them.
I could put them on screen for you if you want them on screen, though.
No.
You don't like looking up there?
Mm-mm.
Okay, fine. You still got an attitude?
Both.
Huh?
Both.
You can't do that. It's gonna fall. You can't see that. But I'll just put it on the screen. No, bro, that don't work. Thank you for joining me. Okay, that's what you'll say. And then number one. What's your first question?
First question is, what made you? What is it like to be a teacher?
Okay, second question.
Why are elephants?
Hold on. What's this say?
Why
the host has another meeting in progress. Try again. My bad. I think that's the right meeting. I don't know. Oh yeah, I sent him this meeting, didn't I?
No, you didn't, because you probably said the wrong one. You probably said the one to two, the one that's the wrong one.
Oh, you think so? Probably did.
Can I tell you the other question I was gonna say?
Yeah.
Okay. Why does your laptop sound like a rocket ship?
Your laptop sound like a rocket ship. Leave me alone.
Hey, Dad. Wait, Dad, I can't hear you.
Now I can hear you.
Did you hear how I roasted my mom's laptop?
Did I hear what?
I roasted my mom's laptop. I said it sounded like a rocket ship, but it is a rocket ship.
Shut up. I love your background, man.
Thank you.
Background is awesome. So let's start this interview, man. I can't wait to be interviewed by my son for the first time. This is going to be great. I can't wait to answer your questions. I know you got loads of them. So let's hear them, man. I'm going to keep an open mind and tell you everything I know. So go ahead.
All right. Good evening. My name is Carter Lane. I'm doing an interview for a school project for Miss Duffy's class. I'm pretending to be Lester Holt, a journalist on NBC News, and you can catch him at 5:30 p.m. at Channel 5. I am interviewing educator Chauncey Lane, who is my dad. Thank you for joining me. Number one, what is it like to be a teacher?
Well, Lester, that's a good question. I'm going to tell you the truth. Teaching is one of the best decisions I ever made. It's like going to work and doing something that you love and getting paid for it. Like I never feel like I'm really going to work, even though I'm going to work. When I teach a child something and that light bulb goes off in their head for the first time, when they finally understand integers, nobody's ever been able to teach them, but I am. That makes me feel really, really good inside. Like it's almost better than the money they pay. Now, we don't get paid much, but every single day I get to do something that pays me not with money, but with kindness and rewards. And those students they remember me for the rest of my life. So that's my pay. Students like Tyree Slocum, who is now graduating from college, magna cum laude, because I taught him algebra, and he owes it all to me. See, that is what makes me happy. It's like being like the king of the world, and you have influenced so many different people in your lifetime. So it feels amazing. It feels like being a king.
Thank
That's
you.
the answer to the question.
Thank you. Number 2, what made you want to be a teacher?
Well, that's a good question. Because actually, I didn't want to be a teacher at first. When I was in college, I went to college to write commercials. I wanted to be a commercial writer. And then I got a job as a daycare assistant in college. And as a daycare assistant, sometimes I was in charge of recess and story time. So when the kids got down for story time, I used to read them stories, but I used to change the stories a little bit to make them more interesting. And I used to see the kids just sit on the edge of their seats, and they couldn't wait for story time with Mr. Lane every day because I make the stories come alive, and they just love to hear me tell stories. And then when I take them outside the recess and I teach the boys football plays, and they learn how to catch the ball. And one of them caught the ball on his knees, and he remembered that even when he was older. He said, Mr. Lane, you remember when I caught the ball on my knees? Now I'm a state championship winner. And a light bulb went off in my head, and I said, you know what? Man, maybe I should teach. Because in one of my daycare, my bosses in the daycare, she said, we have such a great influence on these kids. You should be a teacher. And I never thought about that before. And then I thought about it seriously, and I decided to go change my college major to teaching. And that's when I decided to be a teacher, when I realized an impact that I had on those young kids at that daycare.
Great story. Thank you. That was so cool.
Nice.
And question 3. What is your favorite subject?
Oh, man.
I know it already.
Well, I might get in trouble for this because I teach math, but my favorite subject is history, social studies. I love retelling history. I love making history come alive. Now, there are not a lot of good paying jobs in history, which is why I kind of went to math, because math made me more desirable. Like they made a lot of schools want me. I teach math, but it's actually not my favorite subject. I love history, man. I love studying. I love retelling it. I love telling it in a way that makes it come alive to kids. So social studies, history, that's my favorite.
I like history too.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I love talking about history and things that happened in the past, man. I love it.
Because like we learned about Emmett Till yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Very, very sad story. Very sad story. Well, how much did you learn about him?
I learned that I learned about how he whistled at the lady, and the lady lied to the boys.
Yeah. Yeah. and it ended up costing him his life. Unfortunately, very, very sad situation. Yeah, so yeah, it's good to know your history, man. It's good to know your history. Yeah. You have any more questions for me?
Question 4 is next. Question 4 is, what do you do on your free time?
Is that a good? Oh well, on my free time, when I'm not traveling, because I've got the travel bug. I just like to get away a lot now. Just anywhere I can go, just to get away from Memphis. I like to travel on my free time. But my free time during the weekdays when I have to work, I like to play games. I like to play games. I like to play games, get my mind away from all the things that are so serious in my job and stuff like that. And I like to play video games to escape reality. So traveling and video games, that's what I like to do on my free time.
I like video games and traveling too.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Okay, and here's the last question. Question 5. How do you encourage kids?
Wow, that is a good question, man. How do I encourage kids? Well, I encourage kids now by constantly reminding them that I believe in them. So a lot of these kids are hearing so many bad things from other teachers, maybe even their parents sometimes. But I like to be that person that say, listen, hey, I know you're not doing well, but I believe in you. Okay? I believe that you can do it. I'm not going to give up on you. So if I'm not going to give up on you, then you're going to have somebody constantly support you. So constantly reminding kids that I believe in them and I support them and that I'll never give up on them. That's how I encourage kids, because they need to know that no matter what, no matter how bad things get, they have somebody that's not going to give up and that still believes in their potential. So reminding kids that I believe in them is how I encourage them.
Thank you. And that's the end of the interview. Thank you for interviewing with me.
Man, you are a great interviewer, man. I love how you listen, and I love how you respond and just listen to your interviewer and don't interrupt them. That is a very, very good skill to have as an interviewer. You seem to be very interested in what I have to say, and I enjoyed interviewing with you today.
And also, so I don't want to grow up to be an interviewer. It's a joke, but I want to grow up to eat dirt. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I want to eat dirt. No, I want to go out to play video games and get money for it, like Booga and stuff or something.
Well, you're gonna have to be like Nick Merckx or somebody to get paid to play video games. You got to be really good. Oh, that's one thing that starts off as a hobby, and then if it grows to that, it grows to that. But you don't want to plan to be a video gamer. You want to plan to be something else. Now, in your spare time, if you play video games and people like watching you, and then they start paying you for it, then maybe. But you never make that your first plan. That should always be something that's a hobby that can maybe turn into something if it grows. But that shouldn't be your first option. All the video game streamers that are rich from getting paid, they started off as something else. They were doing video games as a hobby, and they just realized, oh my God, a lot of people like watching me do this, and they're paying me a lot of money for it. But they didn't plan to be that, okay? You don't plan to be something like that. You plan to be something that's going to provide stable income for yourself, okay? Stable income. And video games is not going to be a stable income. That's something that's just a hobby that could possibly turn into something else, okay? So that's good that you have that in your mind, okay? Keep that as a backup plan, but always have a first plan that's stable. And what I mean by stable, something that's definitely going to lend you a career, something that's going to provide food for your family consistently. All right. Writing commercials was a dream, but I wasn't connected to anybody that knew commercials. So teaching puts food on the table, for you, for my wife, for my family. You know what I'm saying? So teaching does that. Now, if somebody discovers me in the meantime playing games, I won't turn the money down, but that's not my first plan. Your first plan should be something solid, okay? Something solid. All right. Video games is a good idea, but it's not solid. It's not 100%. All right. Always remember that. So that shouldn't be your first plan, but a backup plan. Okay. Just put that in your pocket.
And
all right.
Can I tell you something cool?
Go ahead.
You're live on YouTube.
I'm on YouTube?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
The background is blocking it.
The background is blocking my mom's spaceship.
Hold on. Wait, hold on now.
Let me see if I can fix it. Hold on.
I didn't sign up for all this. I didn't. Wait a minute. No, I didn't. No, this is not. This is not what I signed up for. No. See, this would have went totally different. But you know what? Hey, it's good. It was organic. It was good stuff.
Delete it.
Who's gonna be seeing this YouTube?
Nobody. I only send it to Leisha.
Oh, okay, cool. That'll work.
I'll be on my channel like that.
Okay, good. I was just sound like, man, how big of a following you got? But anyway.
No,
right.
I just sent it to her. Y'all did good though. But bro, you so long-winded. Oh, I gotta edit some stuff because
I know, yeah,
I don't want the kids to check out. But y'all did a great job.
They're gonna fall asleep. I
Nah,
got deep.
Y'all did a great job. He did an interview earlier with his cousin who's a doctor. And
Really?
but my audio was messed up and I didn't realize it, so I didn't catch it. And then he did an interview with my mama, same thing. So, but he got the experience because the first time around we was doing it, he was just jumping around and flipping and doing all of this and all of this, just everywhere. All of that.
Oh, man, he did an amazing job.
I had to hold his
man,
head.
I thought you had
see me, but look, sit up. Let me show him what I was doing while you was reading. Sit up. Look, this is what I was doing while he was reading. Sit up. Let me show him. Come on. The battery's gonna die, bro. Come on. My hand was like this, holding his head, because he was looking up,
holding his, making sure.
And I was like, yeah, bring it down, bro. Bring it down. Woo! When I tell you, we've been working. You did a great job, Carter. High five.
And can I show you one more thing?
Yeah.
This was behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. Behind the scenes, huh?
Yeah.
Man, great job, Carter. Great job. You might have a great future in interviewing, man. Those people make good money.
They do.
And on my report, you could be a producer.
That's what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, is producing all these edits and these shows we've been doing. I thought I'd be doing is producing, literally. I got ring light set up. I'd be doing your hair, staging. You think this just happened? Funny.
Good stuff, bro.
Okay. And Dad, can I call you on a different call so people won't get distracted on the call for any longer?
Right. Yeah, that's fine.